bridge collapse leaves scores of people injured in U.S. city of Baltimore. I'm Ifichuku Moila with the news. Now we begin the news. We begin the bulletin this afternoon with reports that Justice Kip of the High Court Rivers Division is about now reading the judgment on whether or not Celestine Omehia should be legally recognized as a former governor of Rivers State. We will bring you details in our subsequent bulletins. Moving on, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says his government will never be distracted from delivering on its promises to Rivers people. Governor Fubara said this when the member representing Ikwere Emoha Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Boniface Emerengwa, visited him to show solidarity and support. The lawmaker said it was unnecessary and futile to continue to fight over who controls the party and leads the state when the party and the nation's constitutions were clear on the issue. He pledged to mobilize his supporters to join the governor in his efforts to take the state to greater height. Correspondent Onyekachi also reports that the federal lawmaker was accompanied by 3 other House of Representatives members, Awaji Inombeka Biante of Anthony Opobo Koro Federal Constituency, Boma Goodhead of Akokotoro Asare Toro Federal Constituency, and Anderson Allison Ebix of Okrika Ogubolo Federal Constituency. In other news, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC says its operatives has arrested 5 suspected illegal oil bunkers in Odagwa community, Echie local government area of Rivers State. In a statement, the public relations officer of NSCDC Rivers State Command, Olufemi Ayodele, said the arrest was possible after credible intelligence. The statement said they discovered 10 illegal refineries with nearly 50,000 liters of crude oil stored in 50 illegally constructed reservoirs.
Investigation is still ongoing because if you look at the nature of this illegal operation taking place in this vicinity, you will know there is a cartel involved. By the time we start our investigation, a thorough investigation indeed, we will unravel the mystery behind this unscrupulous and nefarious activity.
In the meantime, CP Disu says a wanted gang leader, David Odiereke, popularly known as Solution, was killed on Monday following a gun battle with the police. CP Disu, while briefing newsmen at the Ahoda Area Command where the corpse was displayed, said David Odiereke has been on the wanted list of the police since 2016 for his criminal activities in Ubia Kingdom in Ahoda West local government area.
We have been having series of attacks from this so-called general that had just been killed, General Deriki, alias Solution. He has been on the wanted list since 2016. He has been a serial killer. A lot of people have died through his hands. Nobody can fish, nobody can go to the farm because of this man. He comes to town in Ahoda West, in Ibia clan. The clan has been deserted, the community has been deserted because anybody who comes around, he kills and escapes at will. He does everything he wanted. We are so happy that today he has been got. So this is the end of the era of General Solution.
The police boss also commended members of the public for collaborating with the police in the fight against criminality in the state.
The public are supporting us with all the information we want. We have a lot of intelligence to work with, and most importantly, the officers are dedicated, and I have to praise their tenacity. They are ready to go, they listen to instructions, and again, my phone number is in the public domain. They can call me directly, they can send message to me through WhatsApp. A lot of information has been coming to us, people have been supporting us. I want to assure them that we'll treat every information that comes to us on the merit it deserves. Nobody will be mentioned, we'll keep our mouth shut about those who give us information.
CP Disu also disclosed that Governor Fubara has promised to redeem the 100 million naira bounty placed on late gang leader David Gift, popularly known as Tubaba.
The governor promised to release the 100 million naira promise for those who gave information on Tubaba. We know those who gave us information, and very soon they will get their money.
Moving on, some people who say they were issued employment letters by Captain Elechi Amadi Polytechnic, Rumola, are appealing to Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara to wade into their exclusion from the ongoing biometrics. They made the appeal during a peaceful protest to the Government House, Port Harcourt, yesterday. The aggrieved protesters said more than 10 months after they were issued employment letters, they are yet to assume duties, even after undergoing the mandatory medicals at the institution.
What we are telling the River State governor to, in the list they excluded our name, we need our name to be fixed back for us to be happy. We are indigenous of River State. We cannot stay unemployed in this state. He says he's a good governor. He's here to intervene in the plight of Rivers people. We are one of them. We are calling on him to come for our aid, for him to rescue from this. We don't know where the thing is coming from.
We came here to plead to the governor that he should please hear our cries. We are giving our appointment letter, which our appointment letters are all here with us. So we are just pleading with him that he should please, that we should be included in this job. We really need this job to help our families.
I'm appealing to him. Just look at us. Some of us have developed BP. Some are sick because of this inhuman treatment. He should use his good office to ensure that as many that we are giving appointment letters are fully employed at Captain Elechi Amadi Polytechnics.
Now, they allege that some of their colleagues who were asked to resume work have been paid.
We are here because we are excluded in the exercise that took place at Elechi Amadi, which we did our interview. They gave us appointment letter. We also went ahead to do medicals, and at the end of the day, we are waiting for them to call us for biometrics. Until date, they didn't call us, and we have been excluded.
We went for medicals. To our greatest surprise, January this year, few persons were selected and have been paid. Some of our colleagues that went for that medicals with us, and nobody has told us our crime.
Biometric, they say our name is no longer fine in the list. We are not asking what is the problem. We are not happy.
Still to come, Bishop Kuka wants federal government to be decisive against bandits.
Own a home at the Greater Tafsi.
Seems to have resurfaced in some parts of Port Harcourt. Recall that in 2019, street trading was banned in River State by the then governor, Nyesom Wike, and a special task force was set up to clear illegal traders from major roads and streets in Port Harcourt and its environs. But 5 years later, more street vendors are now seen on the medians and roadsides around Rumokoro Flyover, Agri Road, Rupwoko Junction, Choba Alo Junction. They are also seen around Iguruta, Chokocho Road, Eleme Iwechi Road, Garrison Flyover, and Oginiwa Transamadi Junction, among others. Some of the street traders spoke to our correspondent.
What I do for her? I'm hungry. I ain't carry me out. Hungry.
If I then busy customer, I to carry my thing come outside concern now. My children say they never even chop this day, so I got stay outside.
Say people they sell for road, but the truth be say country hard. Traders no get joy. Hungry, they will not go lie for you.
The street traders said the task force has not been active for a while.
I know they are still working, but not the way it is now. You could rarely see them once in a while.
Yes, they will run 2 times. Carry a market, no bella. This man when I carry market, yes, how much is go bella? 20,000.
Then they come. They come yes, sir.
Like therefore yesterday they came here, yesterday they still come here. Today we never see.
Yesterday they come. I don't know.
Now, one of the street traders claimed they taped the River State Task Force officials to allow them to sell on the medians. Now, the River State Task Force on Street Trading and Illegal Motor Parks has not spoken on this. Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Matthew Koka says those who claim ties with bandits should be questioned. The Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto said this in an interview with Channels Television on the sidelines of a function in River State. Bishop Koka said the federal government should be decisive in dealing with insecurity ravaging the northern regions of the country. In business, the Central Bank of Nigeria CBN yesterday announced the sales of $10,000 to each of the eligible bureau de change operators in the country at a rate of 1,251 naira per dollar. In entertainment, Nigerian singer Burna Boy has become the first African artist to have 3 of his albums surpass 400 million streams on Spotify. Now, this comes as his 7th album, I Told Them, with the hit song City Boy crossed 400 million streams. The album joins his 4th album, African Giant, as his 6th album, Love, Damini, as albums that have crossed the 400 million stream mark. In sports, Tottenham are interested in completing a permanent deal for RB Leipzig and Germany forward Timo Werner, but are in no rush to trigger a £14.5 million option to buy.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
More than 20 people and several vehicles have fallen into a river after a bridge in the U.S. city of Baltimore collapsed. The bridge collapsed into Patapsco River after being hit by a container ship. The bridge is 3 kilometers long and is part of the major 695 highway orbital that encircles Baltimore. And that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Court in Port Harcourt is set to rule on the recognition of Celestine Omehie as a former governor. Operatives of the Civil Defense Corps in River State have arrested suspected illegal oil refiners in Eche. And on the foreign scene, bridge collapse has left scores of people injured in U.S. city of Baltimore. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.